Hello, everybody. This is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. We are on the Wheatley American Vodka tour bus, my home away from home, and we are in South Dakota. You know what's in South Dakota?
What's in South Dakota?
Mount Rushmore.
Wow.
Mount Rushmore. Do you know the president's on there? I know him.
Are you sure?
I got it.
Is it because you just got a script that said, like, hey, here's the presidents, or did you already know that because of history class?
So
when you were in,
could be twofold. I only was good in one class ever in my entire, because I knew I wasn't going to college, had no interest in it, just needed to make a good enough grade to be on the wrestling team. American history, though, taught by Miss Music, is the only class ever I had my score out of 100 was 108, A++.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. So I do know, and I did know, there was a script involved as well, but we're talking Jefferson, Roosevelt, Washington, Lincoln. Is that correct?
Correct.
Boom. See?
Now, can you do all the presidents? Did you learn that in, like,
no.
Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe, John, Quincy, Adams, Jackson, Van Buren.
That's great. Do you know which president kept an alligator?
No.
I think it was Hoover.
Was it Hoover?
Yeah, I think so. But he also was up to a lot of crazy stuff. That's South Dakota. That's Mount Rushmore. And also,
it's a history lesson.
Behind Lincoln's head, there is a secret compartment.
Are you sure about that?
Positive. 100%.
Have you visited it?
No, I've never. But that's a.
Have you been to Mount Rushmore? Have you been there?
Never been.
It's pretty great.
Is it?
Yeah. But it's 5 minutes. Like, you walk up, you take a picture, and you leave. But you look at it and you go, wow, it's real.
Wrestling is funny in a sense, like, we don't go to South Dakota.
No.
And
that's the one time we did. That's when I went there.
I remember Road Wild, the Hog Wild, Road Wild WCW show, that they'd go through the Black Hills of South Dakota. It was just an excuse for Eric Bischoff, who I love very much, to ride his Harley and have everyone else ride it. But that's another time. Right now, we are honored to have the guest of all guests. This is such a treat. We have former everything champion, one of the absolute standard bearers, best to ever do it, Mike the Miz Mizanin here joining us. Best to ever do it.
Are you just saying that
one of the best?
You need to introduce me and you wanted to make a good introduction, or have you done that for everyone?
I mean, everyone's got a nice introduction.
Of course.
But I actually can, you may hate this, you may not. I teach at a wrestling school, and one of the other teachers often tries to cite, he asked me, he's like, what's the deal with Miz? What's the deal? And I explain that the conversation alone is the deal. Your inability to be uninteresting. You have consistently been interesting. And interesting.
Not to everyone. Trust me, on the internet will tell you.
Well, so I do want to dive in to the journey, the American story that is Mike's American story, the Miz's American story. But what do you have here? Again, Wheatley American Vodka. What are you drinking?
Nice little cocktail. We got the Wheatley vodka in there. It's very good. And we got lemon juice, mint simple syrup, and a little club soda. Summer vodka Miz.
Summer vodka Miz.
Not a summer vodka fizz.
Yeah.
A Miz. You get it?
Summer vodka Miz, I feel, is easier for me to say anyways. It's a great drink.
It's a fantastic drink. I honestly I'm a mule guy.
You know what?
I enjoy the cup.
You know what's so funny is, like, I just put this together. You gave me a bottle of vodka on my actual 21st birthday.
That's right. Your first legal bottle of vodka was given to you by me, and it was the biggest one I could find.
It was huge. Yeah.
Huge. And what'd you do with that vodka? Did you drink it all?
No, I didn't drink any of it.
What'd you do with it?
I traded it for a laptop case that another wrestler had because I needed a case for my laptop. However,
use the gift that I gave him on his 21st birthday. I thought he would put it on a pedestal, like, wow, like, Miz gave me this thing, and maybe sometime you're with all your buddies, you're hanging out, and he's like, hey, that vodka, that's huge. Should we open that up? Yeah, the Miz got it for me on my 21st birthday. It's great. Oh, cool. Let's open it up. And you're with all your buddies. That's the idea I thought would happen. Instead, it's like, hey, you were with all your buddies. You want to trade me that vodka for that laptop case?
You know what makes it even worse is the transaction took place immediately after you left the room. You gave me the bottle, and then the other wrestler, who was Armando Estrada, had a really nice laptop case, and I was carrying my laptop everywhere. I don't even have a laptop anymore, but the trade was made right then. I first came into OVW, and the first thing I ever saw of OVW, other than DVD footage, was when I walked into a small arena in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, E-Town, and the crowd of about 150, 200, it was a nice crowd there in E-Town, is losing their minds over someone on the top rope who is putting a helmet on and screaming "Cannonball," and that was Mike the Miz.
I wanted to be an out-of-the-box thinker.
Yeah.
I didn't want, like, I wanted things, I was like, like when you're in developmental, you're just thinking of, and you're throwing things out there to see if it sticks and see what works. And sometimes the stupidest things that you're trying so hard don't work. And the helmet did not work. The fans loved it, but it just wouldn't make it in WWE. What I thought would be cool was, oh, I can go off the top rope, I put a helmet on, I yell "Cannonball," and I give a guy a whoopee cushion.
Yeah.
You know, and then I thought it would literally
Never pulled it out on the main roster.
Never, no. If I would have done that, God, Bob Holly, could you imagine? Like, hey Bob, so when I'm wrestling you, I'm gonna put you down.
Yeah, put the helmet
and I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna grab a helmet. I'm gonna put it on and yell "Cannonball," and then I'm gonna jump off, and the crowd's gonna go nuts. They're gonna go amazing. Could you imagine that conversation in that time of year? Like, that would have been, whew. I mean,
well, even if you had the conversation, you came in and you did not receive the warm, generous. I'm very lucky in a sense that I am a nepotism hire. So come in and
I feel like you get.
I feel like I've outkicked
back. It's back and forth for a nepotism hire, right?
But the one thing that you do get is there's a respect. Maybe it's not for you and like you as the kid, but there's a respect for your parents, so that they maybe are a little gentler with you, show you the ropes a little bit sweeter. Where you came up in the locker room and it was not a very sweet locker room, not a very warm welcome.
No, they don't like me. But I mean, I'm not. I don't know how to put this, but like when people first meet me, they don't like me normally. Like that's just a normal standard bearer. I try really. Maybe I'm too much.
Yeah.
And I know I'm too much, but sometimes it's just that's kind of the standard bearer of it. And so when I was on The Real World, I walked in that house thinking I'd be friends with everybody, right? Yeah. Like, because in high school I was good. College I was good. Why wouldn't I be on The Real World? Yeah. Walk into The Real World house and everyone hated me. I was like, oh wow, this is weird. Like, and I was just too much. And but then by the end of it, when people got to know me, they ended up liking me, and they liked Miz more than they liked Mike. So then going into wrestling, when I first got to Deep South, I felt like it was like a brotherhood, right?
Yeah.
You know, when you go into a developmental, you have all these people, and all these people are trying to make it, and you're all trying to do it together, right? You're trying to raise the bar and do something new and do something better than the cast before you. Yep. And so that's what we were doing, and we were brand new at Deep South. Like, it was in a strip mall, and it was like I remember Bill saying, if you could sell out here, then you can go to OVW. Then if you sell out there, then you can go to SmackDown, and maybe you can sell out there. Yeah. So our goal was to sell out our first night, and we actually did that. And then every night then on, we ended up doing that until then Paul Heyman kind of brought me to OVW.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I got there, and that's where we met.
Man.
Yeah.
So now that you are one of the veterans in the locker room.
It's weird.
It is.
Isn't it weird?
During the period of time that Miz and I were on the come up in WWE, nobody flew first class or business class, other than the big Golden Circle, and the Golden Circle was smaller,
very small,
smaller.
There's like 3 people,
and not only did we not fly business or first class, we flew the lowest fare group blocks in the back of these Lufthansa flights.
And let's just say that we get bumped up to first class.
Oh no!
What would you do if you got bumped up? I literally would go, oh no.
Yeah.
Can you not bump me up, please? Like,
you gotta offer it to somebody.
Then you'd have to offer it to someone, and if they didn't say, yeah, we'll take it, it's like, oh no.
Then you're sitting there.
Oh no, I can't. And then everyone walks past you. And you're trying, please take it, please take it, please take it, and no one would take it. And you're like sitting up there, and you're like, you know, it's coming. You know, it's like, oh God.
This is what I wanted to ask you. You had the non-warm welcome in the locker room. Now you're a veteran of the locker room. Do you go out of your way to help the new guys when they come in?
I try. I mean, I don't know how much I do.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'm like, what am I going to teach them, right? And then I'll sit there and watch a match, or some of them will go like, hey, will you watch my match? And I'll watch it and I'll go, this, and I'll think of like a million things, and I can actually see it now. Like before, I wouldn't be able to see it, right?
We've had real-time examples with yourself on this worked then. I worked this guy, and this happened in this moment. You have the experience that you didn't have then, you know?
Yeah, and it's interesting to be that guy. Like I never felt like I was that guy. I was uncomfortable with it like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And now I feel like I'm more comfortable, more confident. And I think the confidence started happening when I started doing like celebrity matches, right?
Sure.
Because they've never wrestled before.
Yeah.
It's not wrestling with a broomstick, obviously, because they're real human beings and they're really trying hard and everything. But it's like it's what we used to say, like it's like, dude, I can wrestle with the broom. I'm so good I can wrestle with the broomstick. Blah blah blah. You know, when I first got, wrestled Bad Bunny, I was like, whoa, like he's never wrestled before, and he's really trying. He's really going for it. Yeah. Like he is there practicing, going to like SNL, then flying the next day back. Then he's flying to like the Grammys, singing the Grammys, having the 24/7 title because he won it, because he was so proud of it. And then he's coming back to work, and then I have to work him. And I was like, oh wow, they're giving me the nod.
Yeah.
That's
of course.
That's pretty big in my book. And then next Logan comes in, Logan Paul, and I was like, oh wow, okay. And we were a tag team, and then they were like, oh yeah, now you have a singles match with a person that's had one match in their entire career, and this is a big stage. It's not like a small stage, right? So, once those were successfully done, I started feeling like, man, I'm pretty good at this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when 100%. Was the moment where you were like, I'm pretty good at this?
Oof.
Do you remember?
I feel like I've had half measures, half moments where the crowd responds really, and I realize, oh, they're invested. They're really into this. I think I was so used to that not being the case. Like when we're all trying really hard, I'm very selective about the word over, but when we're all trying hard to get over, you just remember like how much you're not getting. How do I get, how much you're not getting? And then I feel like maybe I do take it for granted, this kind of golden renaissance period we're in now where the crowds are off the charts. But
I don't think you do take it for granted.
Maybe I
don't think you do. I think you work very, very hard to be where, because you grew up in the Cena era, where you watched a person like Cena and you were like, oh, you got to do everything.
Yeah.
And you saw a person that literally like did everything, was on everything. I worked very hard.
I feel like I talk about Cena all the time in the media, and I feel like I get tired of talking about him because I think like, man, I'm not trying to work an angle with this cat. I just always bring him up. That's how ridiculous his level of his
wait
work.
A second. How can you not talk about him?
That's the thing.
Every time you walked back, when you were done with your match, and every time you walked back, who's in front row watching every match, and who would you kneel down and go, so what'd you think? And who would have the greatest answers and tell you why, here, what, and it's like, and I would listen to him and I'd go, how did he just see that?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Even to this day, like I don't see the things that he would see.
Yeah.
And it's just, he was so good at that. So of course we're going to talk about him, because when we say like, oh, greatest of all time, GOAT, like he is. Like he was really good at what he does.
I have told you this before because I talk about you in the media all the time too. But one of the things that you may or may not know was how, for me, I'm a lifetime Miz fan. Lifetime.
Why?
For a lot of reasons at this point, but one of the biggest reason in the initial period was promo class. The original promo class, before it was cameras, before it became a public thing. It was really a private. It was 6 of us who were on the come up trying to find our way. And you did an interview, you did a promo, which you would ultimately do on Raw. I want to say 2 weeks later, or 2 weeks after you did it. And this promo changed everything. And why I became such a fan, but why I was also so inspired was we were at a point where even the most confident of person was starting to think, yeah, maybe I can't make it. Maybe there's just things I don't have, tools I don't have. And then there you were, and you put this out there, and it changed everything. This is the promo where you're talking about eating chicken over the bag and all of it. It made it to television, and it was just the hope I needed at the time with the guys I was in the room with who were all ahead of me. Everybody in the
You
room.
thought everyone was out of you?
Well, at least I thought they were.
Your promo was good.
I enjoyed it, and I felt like I did a good. But that one was a prime example of simple way to look at it. In the sports entertainment, pro wrestling world, suspension of disbelief, all that, it's not always fair. But then there's times when it really is fair. The guy who does the hard work gets the spot, and you did the hard work. And then no matter what, you had even overcoming this weird locker room reception that we're very glad we don't have that type of kind of attitude in the locker room anymore. It's really amazing. You overcame that all just from work. So it was as fair as it could get. And I was always very inspired by that. And then you would move it forward. It wasn't just a, hey, here's your bone now because you did good, which was often a thing. A little reward, back down, a little reward, back down. You took this all the way to the WWE Championship, which is a absolute shocking moment.
Yeah, but a lot of people didn't believe, like, as much as you believed, I feel like a lot of people didn't believe, like, because I don't think people see the behind the scenes stuff, right? They just see, like, a guy in the locker room or whatever. And as much as I brag and boast, I wouldn't be like, yeah, I was up at 6 a.m. doing media before Raw all the way to like noon, because I would tell the talent relations, I was like, hey, if anyone doesn't want to do any type of promotion, because I was like, this will help me with promos, right? Yeah. And I was like, I'll do all the radio, I'll do anything you want. So I would have to wake up, like, I remember we'd always have to stay at the live events, right? Yeah. And the live events wouldn't get done till like 11. Yeah. And then we'd drive like 4 hours, and I'd get there at like 3 a.m. And then at 6 a.m. I had to be up on the day of Monday Night Raw to do media from 6 a.m. all the way to noon. And we had to be there by 2. And then we'd go 8 to 11 on the show. And half the time I was kicked out of the locker room, but it was like, whatever. So I was always tired, but I was like, I knew it was helping. And then when we did the promo class, you know, remember, like, promo's a match, match is a promo? That was always, that was the big number one key.
That was the rule.
That was the rule. The first thing, do you guys have paper?
Kicked us out.
Do you have pens? And we were all like, no. We literally ran to like, I need paper, I need a pen, like all 6 of us. And like we get back and we're like, yep, all right, write this down. Promo's a match, match is a promo. Yeah. And it's like, all right, and that was always ingrained in all of us. And then he was like, next week you're gonna cut a promo. Tell me whatever you want. Whatever your promo is. Yeah. Did you write a promo down?
For a promo class?
Yes. Yeah. That day. Did you like, were you like, I didn't, because I didn't know.
No, I did, because I was more of a, I feel like talking and the gift of gab comes natural to you, and talking in the gift of gab, people assume comes naturally to me, but it doesn't. A lot of my better outings on the mic have been really heavily like stayed up, like trying to put together like the best bars for something that will hopefully remain in their hearts and minds, you know?
But yeah, no, I disagree. Well, with me, it doesn't come easy.
Yeah.
Gift of gab doesn't. I would practice in a car. I would be in traffic, like cutting promos on traffic, cutting promos, like I'd be in the shower, cutting, like, remember like Billy Madison going, conditioner's better, no, shampoo is better. That was me cutting like a WWE superstar about why shampoo and why conditioner is better than each other and which one should win. Just cutting promos on absolutely everything all the time. And then doing the radio interviews and all that stuff, that was practice. So it's not, I don't have the gift of gab as people think I have. I'm a tryhard.
So you mentioned promo class and the journey that you took. This is a far detour. Okay. But I just saw it, so I had to ask you about it. Your wife put out a Instagram post, Maurice put out an Instagram post of your newly decorated home. The first time I ever saw your house, the Laurel Canyon house.
That was awesome. I love that house.
I think I've told you the story. Me and Brandy pulled up, and I told her, I go, I cannot believe wrestling paid for this. I cannot believe, and then walked in, and it got even more ridiculous and more amazing. But Maurice puts out this amazing video of her and what she's done to this interior of your home. Is it going to stay that nice?
We're trying.
Oh my gosh.
With kids, it's very, very difficult. But my wife is like really good at this stuff. Like,
Yeah.
like that Laurel Canyon house. I bought that for like not what you would think, and we built that up.
Yeah.
So we added square footage, and then we ended up selling it for like way more. And then that's what got me into like real estate, right?
Yeah.
So then we moved to Austin, bought a house there. Did some stuff to it, and then sold it for like way more than we got it for. Then we bought this house that we just got into. This is our second phase of like renovations, and we bought it for like, we always find these houses that are way under like they're not on the market.
Yeah.
And they're like, people need to get out of them. So what we do is like, we'll give you what you need to get out of it, and then we will not necessarily flip it, because I'm not looking to flip it, but I always look at a real estate investment. Like, okay, this house, way too expensive. Like, you always have the dream of having like this big, huge mansion.
Yeah.
It's the biggest mansion in the world. You don't realize like how much like insurance, electricity, water. You gotta maintain all the shrubs and trees and like, oh my gosh. And it's like, whoa, wait. There's a lot of like my mortgage is less than all my other expenses for this house. But then I always look at it and I go, okay, with this house, I can change it and make it look the most amazing it possibly make, and then get a profit off of it, and then use it to go to the next. That's what kind of we always do. Like, Maurice is like very into real estate. Like, she got a real estate license. She's into decorating and getting things like immaculate. And if they're not immaculate, like that video that she put on Instagram was like edited like 5 times because they didn't get this part and this part, and they didn't get the details of everything in there. And I'm going, it looks great. It looks great, Maurice. What are you talking about?
I went from being jealous to just, it's such a beautiful setup, to more being of the thought, it's so clean. How can they, and then the big glass door, the opening.
Yeah.
Just
so the girls have their spots, you know what I mean? Like, that they can just go in and out. Like, they don't really go in that big door.
Yeah.
They go in the side door that they can track mud in or whatever it is. They know where to put their shoes. And you're trying to get your kids to like start like kind of like cleaning up after themselves, but they don't.
I feel like we got to take a moment to shout out Maurice in general. I feel there's I told this to Becky Lynch before. There's kind of a group, I don't mean to put any other husbands to shame, but there is kind of a group of what I would call wife guys. Guys that it's non-negotiable. Guys that, hey, this is my partner in crime. She goes where I go. Randy Orton being one, Seth Rollins being another, you being an like unbelievable ultimate example of that. Mm-hmm. You met her at WWE.
Like, the first time I ever saw my wife was on TV.
Yeah.
Like, you see me watch. She was trying out for like what we called the Diva Search, finding the next WWE women's wrestler, right?
Yeah.
So walks in, and literally you could see my face drop, and you could see us flirt and talk to each other. And little did I know that this girl that didn't speak any English was going to be my wife.
Yeah.
In 6 years, or I think it was like 8 years after the first time we met.
It's really changed your linguistic skills as well, because when you do French on the live events, it's far more than anyone else is doing. You're actually trying to give a whole promo, a whole interview in a foreign language, to you at least. And I always find, again, another level of work is happening there.
So on live events, I would, if we ever go to like, when we'd have those 2-week Europe tours, right?
Yeah.
And we'd go to Germany and Italy and France. I would always think of a promo, and then I would sit with a person that either spoke French and English and literally write it down and try to just do it, right? Because I thought it was like an added bonus. Like, no one else was doing it. And I was like, it's an added bonus for the crowd to get like their native language. And even though I was a heel and a bad guy, I'd still turn it and flip it to where I would make sure that, I gave them the nod of, hey, this is your language. I'm speaking your language, but you're still going to hate me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, speaking of hate you were at one point one of the industry's most notorious bad guys, most notorious heels. The girl's face is still etched in everyone's memory after the 1, 2, 3 on Randy, all that. But now it's completely different. And multiple times when you've had, and I mean no disrespect to some of the people you've been in the ring with, but multiple times when you've had a softer or weaker adversary, opponent, especially on the mic, because this is when, again, I tell one of my buddies at the school this, said you cannot do not give him an opening. Do not he's prepared. If you're prepared, all good. You're gonna have a blast. But if you're not, he potentially could eat you alive. But again, you were despised, I feel. Now beloved, also multiple times in your career been beloved, but it's never been something where we look at it and go, flip flop, flip flop. We don't see it that way. Do you have a preference in terms of when you go out there, if they're booing or if they're cheering? Do you have, at this point in your career, a preference to it all?
Yes, I'd rather be booed.
Yeah?
I love being booed.
Wow.
It's crazy that some people don't like it. The only thing I don't like is that, like, maybe my t-shirts don't sell, right? And it's like my merchandise doesn't sell. And that's a big thing when you're, like, negotiating contracts and stuff.
Big metric.
It's like, you know, a big metric. And it's like, well, I'm a bad guy. They're not supposed to. My job is to make them hate me so much that they don't buy my t-shirts and stuff. But you want them to, like, buy your t-shirts but still can't stand you, right? Yeah. So, I mean, I like being a heel. I like being a bad guy. But the only reason I'm a babyface right now is because of R-Truth. R-Truth just makes anyone he's around, like the biggest babyface. Because he's just funny, charismatic, entertaining, and just fun to be around.
You know, JBL, who I love JBL, he actually told me that he had shirts during his rivalry with Cena. And he told them, like, put all those back in the box. I don't want anyone wearing anything with my name on it. I don't want anyone ironically cheering for me. None of that. He just sought the heat.
Yeah.
Sought the booze. So that's interesting.
A lot of heels, you know, even to this day, they want to be liked. Like, I want people to be like, oh, yeah.
The cool heel.
Yeah, everyone wants to be Austin, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, I never wanted to be, I mean, obviously you want to be as big as Austin. Everyone, you know, idolizes Austin or the Rock. But, you know, I want to be the guy.
I don't idolize The Rock.
You know?
No. Big fan, but I wouldn't idolize.
What you guys put together in that Mania program was special. That was the best WrestleMania main event I've ever seen. You and Roman.
Oh, man.
The best. It had I had goosebumps. Nice. And I don't get like.
Well, you talked to me that day, and you told me after, and probably I feel like, man, this episode is just me putting Miz over the whole time, but it's the truth. A lot of people talked to me that day. Mm-hmm. Not a lot of people really knew, though. Like, not a lot of people actually were out at the top of the mountain, or what we would call the top of the mountain here, and you had been, and you told me about it, and told me how to look at it, and I remember thinking, like, ooh, that's one you wanted to get. That's one you wanted to hear from. Damn it. We had a slight technical difficulty with the light, but it made me think of another question or at least another thing that we probably should discuss. Are you familiar with a wrestler by the name of Zack Ryder?
Yes, very much so. 100%. Know him very well. Anytime I post something that I think is I'm proud of, he usually he's the first comment. And he's usually making fun of me, he's the biggest bully on the internet. Yeah. Like I go, or he'll put it in a group chat, and he'll just put the picture, and just leave it there for everyone just to like gang up on me and just rip me in shreds.
So when he hangs out he won't anymore. He's refused too many outings with me. But the reason I totally understand is because I know him. When he comes to any function of mine, we bully him. We have to, because if you give him an opening, he's just
But how do you bully him? Because he's usually really fast and prepared. And
what we were doing was when he showed up the last party we were at, we were shooting air basketball. No real basketball at all. You would just hold your arms and do that, and he was the only one who wasn't making the shot. It didn't make any sense, but we thought it would work. Then I told the group he was really cheap, which I don't think is a real thing, but it made him buy like multiple rounds, which, by the way, do you know the story of we need to talk about this. That wedding, we're still on Zack Ryder and their amazing Las Vegas wedding with him and Chelsea Green. Mm-hmm. Do you remember what you told me the night before about splitting the tab?
No. Oh, I can't wait for this.
So we went to Caesar's Palace. What is that lady's name who has Vanderpump?
Yeah.
We went to the Vanderpump Cocktail Lounge, which we should not have been at.
No.
It was more for like a girls' trip, and it was actually a little bit fancier than we were prepared for.
Yes.
But we were at a regular, normal, like hotel lobby style bar. We tipped this guy and he said, I'll get you in there. How many people in it? It was like 15 people. We went though, and you told me, you go, you got the last one, right? I was like, yeah, I did. He goes, oh, I'll get this one. This is what you said to me. Well, I think you forgot because you also left to do something. I think you met some friends from Cleveland who also, either way, this happened. Had this been a regular bar, it would have been one thing, but this Vanderpump bar with these extraordinarily expensive cocktails, this bill was through the roof. I couldn't believe, and I kept like, it's like, oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
But I kept looking around like, Mike, is he coming back?
Is he coming back? Nope, didn't come back.
Oh, man.
Well, thanks for that. Appreciate it.
Cheers to that. Cheers to our friend, Zach Ryder, Matt Cardona, the biggest bully in the game.
You know, he coined me my worst nickname, like, in all the boys in the locker room would call me Missionary Mike. And I was like, I don't even like, I'm not like I was like, where does this go? Because we were in the locker room one time and Ryder was talking like he talks.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like,
take pictures of you in the locker room.
And I go, oh my God, really? And he goes, what are you, Missionary Mike? And everybody laughed. Everyone was like, ah, ha, 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 ha. Like Xavier Woods, I'm in his phone as Missionary Mike now.
Wow.
And I'm like, how did this even happen?
Missionary Mike?
Yeah, and that he's just a bully.
Big time.
Yeah.
Cleveland's favorite son. Is it you or is it Logan Paul?
Ooh. Well, we'll see at SummerSlam, won't we? Because we'll see who has a match. Because right now, I'm not on the card.
Well, you're the champ.
I am the champ right now.
Got those new belts.
We do have those new belts.
Really nice looking.
They are. Yeah. I like them. You know, my daughters like them. I put them on the. I open the coolest thing is like when you win a title, and you come home and your kids run up to you and go, show me, and they open your bag and they go, and the look on their face. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. Let me go. And they run and they go put it up in your like, I don't know if you have one, but I have like a shelf where I put it and they find a spot for it and they put it up and they go, no, not that one. And they put it there. It's really, really cool.
I love that.
Have you been out with your daughter and where someone comes up and asks for an autograph and your daughter goes, I don't understand. Why do they want your autograph?
So because she's only 3, she's of the age where she thinks it's a new friend, and she actually would like them to stay. like, where are they going? I'm like, oh, that was just they knew me from work because we haven't even got into the what I do for a living. So the scary moment, not scary, but kind of an eye-opening moment with my daughter was WrestleMania 40 main event. Brandy was part of the entrance. I wanted to show her because it's just a clip of the entrance. Don't have to show her the violent side of it or anything like that. I don't want her to ask too many questions because I don't have the answers right now. So I showed her the entrance. I really, really liked it. And as kids do, damn it. I hate this light. Okay. So I show her the entrance. She has to see it again as kids do. She wants to see the entrance again. Then she said, though, I wish I could be part of the show.
What?
And I got a little like, uh-oh.
Is it proud or is it
very proud?
Like, you know, I mean.
So then I showed her WrestleMania 39 where I walked down and I said hi to her and held her in my arms before the match. And I thought that would satiate that moment. But then she said again, but I want to be in the entrance.
She knew what an entrance was.
And I thought, oof, I should not be showing these videos anymore. Because once the fever starts, with me, and like I know this as being the son of a wrestler, is once it starts, it's really hard for her to get the fever down. It's really hard to get away from it. You're so used to it, you like it, you love it. It becomes part of your life.
My girls will go, they'll be like, Dad, did you win? Did you win?
Yeah.
So I can only show them matches that I win. Because they understand what I do. Like, they'll want to wrestle with me.
Yeah.
Like, I wrestle with them. They're in like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so I try to kind of wrestle with them and show them like their little things that they learned. But they'll wrestle with me. So, and they know not to wrestle with other kids in the school unless a boy's picking on them.
Yeah.
And it's like, take them down.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was interesting. Like, we went to the mall the other day, and a kid and his dad came up and said, hey, can we get an autograph? And my daughter was right there. And I was like, yeah, sure. Autograph, take a picture. And then my daughter goes, Did you know them? And I go, no. Oh, did they think you're the Miz? And I went,
Dang.
yes, yeah.
Damn,
And
fire.
the way she said it, I went, oh, because you're the Miz.
Yeah.
And I went, yes, because I'm the Miz. But it was really cute. I was like, oh, she gets it. They get it.
Yeah, they do. They certainly do. Earlier, coming on the episode, I said you're somebody who's won everything. You've every title, you know, what we would call Grand Slams, all that. There is a title, I believe, I've never challenged for, and you've not won?
No, the Up, Up, Down, Down title is the one that I really, really want.
Yeah.
I've challenged for it numerous times. My problem is I'm a button masher. Like, I'm the king of button mashing. And so I can get lucky. And I'm trying to get lucky. I just have not gotten lucky to get the title.
I got a good Up, Up, Down, Down story for you.
Okay. I bet I can top it.
Well, this one's never been seen.
Okay.
I didn't understand the gist of trash talk. I didn't know how far we were going with it. And me and another wrestler who I will not name, Woods, it was a group, it was 4 of us playing. I went deep cutting on this individual. And they stood up and said, that's too far. And they left. And we still finished playing. But even Woods the whole time you could see was like, this is super. And afterwards I go, I'm assuming we're not using any of that. I'm so sorry. I had to apologize to this guy endlessly. I'd gone too deep.
You went too far?
I somehow, again, I wasn't welcome to the Up, Up, Down, Down camp that often. So I think I overcompensated when I showed up. The trash talk was bad. I was in the wrong, but it hit the editing room floor, never to be seen to this day.
I don't know if that tops it, but my story is that Xavier Woods has like my titles. Like, he has won. Like, I've bet him, I'll beat you at Street Fighter. And it was the first time we ever did it. And he's like, I want your United States title. And people were like, oh, it's just a replica. You can get another one. It's like, no, that has Scratch logo. It's a Scratch logo United States title.
Yeah.
Like, that's, and all of mine were like, that's how old I am, I guess you could say. But those are the like old school titles. And he's beaten me for like 4 of my titles. Yeah, because I can't, but he always says, like, you can win them back.
Yeah.
If I just put another one up. And so I keep putting another one up because I think I can do it, but I never do it. And he has all.
Me and Woods have become friends since high school, but I still, because I was not very friendly to him in high school, I still get the sense it's in the air still.
Oh.
Like, there's a lack of trust. You know, like when he'll joke and stuff, and I'm looking at him like, yeah, he probably hates me. And if it'd be okay if he did, you know, like I wasn't.
Were you a jerk in high school?
Yeah, I was. Parenting completely softened me to a different level.
It really does.
Yeah.
It softens you like immensely.
Changes everything. Everything.
It's like before I'd be like, put me on everything. I want to be on everything. And now I'm like, well, wait, I won't be able to see my kids. I got to find out ways to figure out ways to see my kids. So I'll bring them on the road, or I'll do this, or you try to find ways.
Oh yeah, you find the time.
Yeah.
There used to be a wrestler a top guy wrestler, Golden Circle. You were talking about media days, who used to always be booked for media days, and he would usually call out on the Sunday, like it was just too much. And the 2 people they would always call talent relations to see if we would do them was you and I.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I always remember like, well, what did Mike say? And they're like, he'll do it. I'm like, well, I'll do it too.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
One of the things we do here, right here, Wheatley Vodka, they have a little jingle. I want you to watch this, and then we're going to supplement the word at the end with something that you think might fit better. Take a look here. All righty.
Vodka soda. Wheatley, so good I drink it. This song right here is the red, white, and blue. You got good taste, and you drink like it too. Wheatley, so good I drink it. Wheatley, American vodka.
So Wheatley, so good I drink it neatly. Let's take neatly out of the equation. What do you, Mike the Miz, put in?
What is it? Wheatley? What's it?
Wheatley, so good I drink it neatly. You're taking neatly out.
It's so good. I drink it. Wheatley, so good. I drink it neatly. Sleetly, beatly, meatly, keatly, seatly, jeatly, feetly, keatly. I got nothing.
You got nothing, huh?
Meatly, like meatly.
I don't think meatly.
No. Beatly, seatly, deetly, eatly.
The weird thing is the words
Feetly.
do like rhyme with neatly, but you're making up words that
Jeetly. Heatley?
Yeatley.
Yeatley?
Yeatley, you know, like yeet.
Oh, that's good.
Yeatley.
That's
Again,
good. Yeah, I get that.
Well, so something for you to think about. I'm going to put you on the spot, though, further since... Yeah, so Wheatley...
Yeah, I don't want to do awesomely.
Dang.
Like, that's
Shut
so
it down.
easy.
So, all right.
I drink it awesomely. Like that's not a jingle. It
Doesn't flow. It
I
doesn't-
drink,
doesn't
I
necessarily
drink
flow.
it awesomely.
I think
that doesn't work.
I mean, for you, it could
What
work.
did Truth say?
I was too focused on trying to get a match with Truth to remember what he said, but
He's good at rhyming.
He was quick. It was good.
Oh, I bet.
But the bigger question here, because South Dakota, that's where we're at right now, the Wheatley American Vodka Tour Bus. Do you have a Mount Rushmore of pro wrestling?
Oh God.
It's the toughest question, huh?
It's not the toughest question. It's the question you get asked the most.
Yeah, big time.
Like,
Do you have a
it's,
solid answer?
Who's your Mount Rushmore of wrestlers? I mean, like if it's me, like I would go with my kid stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'd go with like Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, go with you.
Like Ultimate Warrior, Rock, Austin, and Cena. But I mean, if you're like going like,
I like that.
there's like different eras. Like I'm not sure if a person that got over in a previous era could
Yeah.
get over in another era.
Sure.
I'm not sure on that.
Yeah.
It could probably happen.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think
But
all
it's-
the people you named are capable of it.
100%.
Yes.
No doubt in my mind.
That might be the best qualifier
But if
for
John
Mount
Cena never
Rushmore.
did that rap,
Yeah.
that Vanilla Ice rap, do you think that he would be where he is today? Or do you think because he was on his way out, right? Like that rap saved him.
I think in this generation, he would have got to it sooner.
Oh, really?
Because we're a little bit more open to the, okay, well, what do you do?
yes.
You know, you don't want to be a pirate. You don't want to wear a helmet. What do you do? And then he would have had this thing. So my big rule of thumb, we always say this at the Nightmare Factory, is if you ever got over, you can always get over again.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how difficult it is in the first place to truly get over.
Yeah, like think about like Austin. It took him ages
Oh, yeah.
to get over. Ages to get over, you know? And then he got over.
And then people treat it like it's an overnight success story when it happens. No.
That took a long, long time. I mean, now you look at Ultimate Warrior, that was kind of a, like that. But
Some
I mean,
quicker than others.
Yeah, so it's...
Man, you nailed the Miz here.
Yeah. That's how I roll.
Yes.
That's how we do it.
That is how
When
you do
did
it.
you know? Like, when did you know, like, you were there, you were getting there? Like, it's happening. You feel the wave. Whenever you're in WWE, I feel like we're always in waves, right?
Yeah.
And some waves are bigger than others. When did you feel like this wave was happening and you're like, oh, we got something. It's happening. Was it before you came back? Or was it
No.
you felt like when you
recent.
You think so?
Hall of Fame, WrestleMania 40. I was sitting in the center and thought, oh, nice. I always want to be in the front row. I feel like if I'm not in the front row, something's bad. But sitting in the center, and multiple presenters and multiple inductees cited me and took a moment with me. And I felt like, oh my gosh, it could all be mine if I did the work to do it and to get there. And that was the first time I feel like I've got, I don't know if PTSD is the right word, but I have so much mental blockage that the only thing that clears it up for me is when I go out there and there's a really great response.
Me too.
That's it.
Me too.
That's
every time. If you have one bad match, like you have a match that didn't
yeah.
go your way,
ruins
my entire week until I have a match.
My mom will say, "You're only as good as your last match."
That's standard bear, right? It's like that's kind of it. That's interesting that you didn't think it was like when you left WWE and you started doing your own thing on the independents and like wrote the list and like that's when it's like that's when the wave was kind of starting and then you built another company and then like you started working your way up and then when you came back it's like boom, full circle, holy cow, here we are.
I feel like I was so caught up in the moment of the revolution that was happening and wanting to be the guy they trusted the most with the revolution, wanting to be the guy they trusted most with all these changes are happening when the world's opening up and wrestlers are coming straight from the independents as they are to the big time TV settings. I just wanted to be the face of all of that. And I feel like I focused heavily on it, not realizing, is this working? Is this working? Is it not working? Am I taking off? I was just all very, especially when at the AEW, I was very in the moment of like, we're going to do this. This is going to be great. By the time I coming back at WrestleMania, my feeling was, I think I'll be well received but I might also be booed as the guy who went away and did all these things. I would never say I was just happy to be there, but at that point in my career, it was about providing for the family and the best thing for my family. And then as soon as I came back, I mean, instance into walking out, it had rekindled not just my love for pro wrestling, but it had rekindled the thing I was talking about with your promo and promo class, the feeling of, no, I can get to the top. It's not lost yet. I still have a shot at it. All right, we wrap her up?
Just wrap her.
Yeah.
We've had lighting troubles this whole time. As you can see, they just keep going on. We have a guy literally doing this the entire time, doing the switch.
Now we just keep going. Again, lighting issues aside, South Dakota, one of the best guests on the planet, Mike the Miz Mizanin.
Yeah,
Wheatley
we drink
vodka.
it awesomely.
Lights went out again. Cheers. Drinking it awesomely.